Hi you guys, it's Stephanie. Welcome back to my channel. I figured I'd come along and actually do some crafting today instead of some showing you my mess. Really nothing's changed from yesterday. I've gone through a few more things, but that's about it. And I haven't found exactly the piece of furniture that I would hope to find, so I don't know if that'll ever happen. But I've got time. I've got nothing but time, right? I thought I would show you the safety pins. They turned out rusty. I wasn't sure if it was going to work because the peroxide that I had, I looked and it was expired by 4 years. So I thought, well, I don't know, but it worked. I guess what it does is it takes the finish off, and then when it dries, the metal just rusts. I guess that's the thing. So I'm gonna take a couple of them. So they are, you know, metally smelling and stinky. And the video that I watched said to take them and just kind of rub them off a little bit. But so that's what they look like. And it does get things on your fingers and that horrible metal smell. Things, I mean, like marks, but they look pretty good. I'm hoping you guys, this is one of those mornings that I'm not sure if the light is too bright. Hold on just a second. This might be loud, but I'm going to close my shade because I'm having a hard time focusing. And then hopefully I'll be able to tell if I'm showing you something that you can see almost. So yeah, that's how they turned out. Looks rusty to me, but it definitely has that rusted metal smell. I'm gonna get those out of the way, but it works in my opinion. And I'm gonna wipe my fingers off. I've got a wet cloth back here. Wipe my fingers off. Okay. And roll my sleeves up a little bit. So I am going to try and make some tags with some guest checks. I've seen people using them in the past, and then I'd go to take them out and use them, and I'm totally at a loss. And so I thought, I'm going to just try and make some. And I'm going with kind of a yellowish theme because I thought, I don't know if I'll do this as my next journal, but I thought it would be a nice springy journal to do a yellowy and green with some black mixed in. I thought that would be kind of cool. And so I thought I might as well make some tags that will go with something. And even if I don't make that as my next journal, I can stick the tags in with a paper pack so that they're ready to go whenever I do use it. All right, so I have some scraps of like cardstock. And I'm going to just glue these down. What do I have here? Yeah, I'm going to glue them down and just get started. Oh, I hadn't even looked at the back. There's lines on the back too. They're really thin, so. And I'm using the yellow cardstock not because it's going to show. It's going to be covering or just acting as like rigid support is really all it's going to do. But I thought if some of it does show, then it's okay because it's yellow. And I'm thinking that I don't want to ink around the edges. I feel like black would be the right inking around, and I really don't enjoy inking with black. It gets so messy for me for some reason. I don't really know why. I don't feel like the browns would necessarily look right with the paper. for like a springy look. So I don't know, that's just me. I'll go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and glue the other side on. So if you do something like this, just make sure that you're gluing it onto the correct side. And I'll show you what I mean here in just a second, because that would really be a bummer. So normally when I see people use a guest check, I don't see the guest check on the front and the back. So I thought, well, why not? You know, it gives something to write on lines wise. And I've got a lot of guest checks. And what I mean by this is make sure you're lining it up with this side, not this side over here. That's what I mean by that. Because that would be very frustrating. And I can say that now, but I could make another one and do exactly that mistake. You know what I mean? Where'd my white go? It's like this one's not lining up the same way at the top and the bottom as the other one did, but that's okay because I'm going to be trimming it down. All right, let's go ahead and cut it. Hard to follow even when there's, you know, something to follow. I'm always watching Tina at Shabby Dabby Doodah and how she doesn't use a paper trimmer. I mean, that is some stinking impressive cutting there. I mean, goodness. I make such a mess when I cut it. Just, I don't know. But I didn't want to put my gluey paper in my trimmer. So that looks good to me. And look, I didn't put one upside down either, so we're doing good. So I'm just going to use some Tim Holtz, you know, butterfly and flower, just to decorate it up a little bit. And I think it's going to be really cute. It's not like brain surgery or anything, you know, because most of my crafting is so close to it. That's a joke. But I think simple is good. I think, you know, sometimes we put too much into it, sometimes not enough. So I'm going to make 3 different kinds. So maybe one of them will be a little bit more involved. It'd be cute to put some like little green fabric behind it next time. Okay. And then what I was thinking, let me go ahead and cut the tag, the corners. And punch. So I got these big ones for my birthday. My husband kept on saying, you know, what do you want for your birthday? And I said, I'll just buy stuff. I'll figure it out. I'll just buy stuff. And I saw somebody using these recently and I thought they were so cool. And I'm sure they've been around for a long time, but they're just, I don't know. Isn't it weird how something can be there and you just don't see it? But I think those are really cool. They're on Amazon, and I don't remember what I searched for, and I don't have the packaging, but I don't know what I searched to get these, you know, big ones. I don't remember. Sorry. Okay, I want my butterfly to be loose. And so I have some embroidery floss that we're going to attach the butterfly to. I'm going to cut off where there's well, no, I'll glue that part down. Okay, so now what I've done is I've taken a piece of more of the yellow cardstock, and I just held it and cut around it to get the shape so that, you know, it would cover the string. And we're just going to glue it. Let's see. I think I'm going to use the art glitter glue so it dries faster. Ooh. So we're just going to put that kind of right in the middle. And I think it was this way. I mean, it's probably the same, but I don't know. And I did yellow so that, you know, it's not going to matter if it comes through the front a little bit and you see it, but I tried really hard to line it up. And it's not a perfect fussy cut, but it's hard to tell that it's not, so I'm not real concerned about it. It'd be cute to do like, emboss the back of it or something, but I don't have yellow embossing. I have clear. That might be cool. I could try that. I don't know that I want to do it right now, but it might be cute to emboss the back side of it. Okay, and then what I'm thinking to do is just kind of stick this where it's underneath it. Come on, where's the hole? So that it's kind of like that. The only thing is I don't want this string to show. So let's see here. Let me might have been a good idea to make a loop before. Let me think here. Come on. That'll be long enough. Plenty long enough. And hopefully it doesn't cause a problem. I don't think it will. I mean the knot. And then I'm just going to cut this off. Oopsie. My hair is tickling my face. My hair is so frizzy lately, and I put more and more product in it, and it just doesn't make any difference. So frizzy. I don't know if it's the weather. I don't know. It's dry outside. Well, you can see the knot, but that's okay. I don't mind. All right, I forgot my crop dial. Hold on just a second. some of this coming out of the top would be kind of cute. So there is one, and that moves around, and then there's lots of journaling on the back side. And I might come back when I go to make the journal, I might come back and ink it. I don't know, but you know, that's okay. And so then see how that flipped over, but it's okay because it's yellow. So I think that's cute. And then, so some of these pages here, let me get these little bits out of the way. So like, you know, it would look really cute, I think, on some of these pages. The black and the butterfly. I struggle to use silvery things, but I'm gonna try. Anyway, I think it's good. Okay, let's try another one. Guess what? I'm putting things on the floor behind me. I was just looking at the time. Yeah, things are on the floor, guys. All right, so this one, I'm gonna do the same thing. So yesterday, was it yesterday already? I feel like it was. Yesterday we woke up in the morning to it snowing, and you know, it's expected, it's February. But at the same time, you don't really want it, especially when it had just all melted, like just. It's like, oh yay, there's no more snow. And then you wake up to snow, and it snowed probably 4 inches, and it was heavy, you know, like while it was snowing, I thought, good grief, please stop. And we look at the forecast and it says, you know, in the 40s after, you know, all week, and high 40s up to the low 50s. And so you know that it's not going to stick around, but still, it's like, stop, please stop. By the end of the day, it was almost all gone. So that was nice. Okay, it needs to go on this side. And there's no more snow in the forecast for this upcoming week, so that's good. Hopefully anything we get from here on out will just be a few inches and then melt. You know, that would be ideal for me anyway. So we're going to do it totally the same, again, using the back side for journaling. Okay. And then I cut this little guy out of another paper pack that I have that's nearly gone. Now this is very light, and I don't know if maybe You know what I have? Okay. I'm going to try. I hope I don't regret, but I'm going to try. These things are so hard for me to open. I don't know. I'm going to try and do a little bit of inking with this, and I don't know if it's going to work. There's a scrapbooking store in Airway Heights that I've mentioned it before. I don't ever get to go to it because it's closed on Sundays, and that's really the only time I go to Airway Heights. It's not my favorite place in the world. It's I don't like going over there, but I do go over there on Sundays for church, and they're not open on that day. And so otherwise I would have to make a special trip, but they have every color of doily, paper doily you can think of. I don't know if I like that. But maybe more, maybe darker. And I look at things like that and I think, when am I ever going to use a yellow doily? But maybe I would. Maybe I should have done a green one. I have an idea. I know what I'll do. We'll see how it works. Okay, let me close that. Okay, so the Stampin' Up! Ink pad worked okay for this, I think. I'm going to stamp some text on top of it. Hopefully I got enough of it inked. Maybe not. I'll probably end up hitting just the wrong spot and hit the not inked part. Stand up. Okay. Okay, I hope that works good. I don't know if I should do that. I should probably cut it once it's glued. I don't know. I'll use this little guy. There. Now I know I have a straight edge. All right. So I'm thinking this, and I was thinking to do part of this, or maybe not. Maybe I'll do the whole thing. And I have some tickets here, but I mean, they're really dark. So I don't know about that. Let me see here. I don't know. I mean, I think it's okay still. It would look okay because this is kind of dark. Let's see. I just have these two of the yellowy color. Okay, thinking. And I also brought in some of these. Number 9 reminds me of King of the Road. I love old country music. Engine, engine number 9. Is this what I want to do? It's a lot of yellow. I'm going to cut that extra stamped part off. When I was a kid, I loved Roger Miller. And my parents had a record of his, and I would listen to it in my room over and over and over and over again. Okay, I'm going to do that. And I actually probably will do a little bit of this on here too. And my brother did not appreciate it. I don't know, maybe I've told you guys this before. He took it and he scratched it on purpose. Not gently. I mean, he basically destroyed it because he got so sick and tired of me listening to it. Not very nice, right? And I guess not afraid at all that Mom and Dad were gonna get in trouble or get him in trouble, but it's not like they ever listened to their records, so I don't know that they ever found that it happened. But I was so sad. I loved that record so much. I still have records and a record player that I listen to sometimes, and I have Roger Miller. So I also have Roger Miller's CD that I used to play in my car over and over and over again. I would just let it play. But of course, cars don't have CD players anymore, and everybody puts their music on their phones, but being the tech, I don't know what the right word is, idiot that I am, I hate the fact that that's what they've forced me to do. I guess that's what it is. I'm not dumb. I can figure it out. I'm just upset that they're forcing me to figure it out. Why didn't you let me just have my CDs if I want my CDs? And they're like, no, ma'am, you must now put it on your phone and plug your phone into your vehicle if you want to listen to that. And that makes me angry. And so then I just don't do it. But I have a record player and a CD player in my home, and I can listen to them in my home if I feel like it. So I feel like I was gonna put something as like a tab top on this one, and I don't remember what it was. I had it all figured out. I planned it so that hopefully I could get, you know, the whole thing done without saying, hold on just a second, too many times. Oh, I know what I was going to do. I remember. I didn't get the glue all the way to the edge on that. Total silence. Anyway, I love Roger Miller. Very cool. I liked the noises that he would make. I was thinking to do... I might have put those too high. I don't know. It's okay. Okay, I was just thinking to do some ribbon tied in a knot on this one. But maybe I'll get a gold grommet. It's a little off, but that's okay. Eyelet grommet. I thought I'm reorganizing, and I could have sworn I put them all in one. I thought I had big ones. Oh, there they are. This is really too big of a hole. I'm not going to fit well. I should have just used the crocodile to make that hole. I don't know what I was thinking. And I think it'll still stay on. It still stays on. I was thinking to put just some of this. What is this stuff called when it's really see-through like that? And it's kind of sparkly? I don't know what it's called. And then I was thinking just a knot on this one. Let's see, which way do I want that to fall? Sometimes the knots turn out really cute, and then other times it's like, oh, one of them goes off this way and the other one goes off in another direction, but that one worked out good, I think. I'm going to shorten that one just a little. Okay, so there's that one. So yeah, it needs to be trained. Okay, that one. And then I have one more. Same idea. Let's see. I've gotten a couple of new subscribers in the last few days. Thanks for subscribing and welcome. I hope you stick around and you like the videos. Alrighty. I'm always trying to think of some sort of series that I can do. And that's hard to do. And you think, oh, I could do this. And then you see, well, that's already been done a million times. How did I miss that one? Or I've actually had it happen several times to me where I think, oh, I'm going to do this. And then one of the other big channels does it. I'm like, well, then I'm not going to, because it's just going to look like I'm copying them. So I don't know. But I am thinking I'm going to try and do several videos on using guest checks, because like I said, I go to use them and I'm like, what do? I don't know what to do with them. So I'm thinking I might do that. So these ones, I just kind of came up with on my own. I didn't like look at other people's stuff for this one, but I'll probably have to do some searching to see what other people have done to get ideas for more. And it'll be probably a different color theme, because I don't want, if I do a journal with that paper, I don't want everything I put in it to be made from a guest check. You know, that might get a little old. So the next set or next video would be different colors, and I don't know, that's a little off, but that's okay, because I'm gonna cut the corners. All right, on this one, I'm wondering, should I might do the back of this one with some colored paper. I think I will. Just because this one is going to be where you can move it and see the back side. So just to give the back side a little bit of interest, we'll put it on this paper. And it's a thin paper. It's not a cardstock. I'm glad I turned it over, because it's not yellow on both sides. Okay, we'll let that sit for a minute. And then I was thinking to do stamping on this one, just off to the side. And again, with this color. It looks really orange, doesn't it? All right, I'm going to try and get it so that that isn't on the paper, this part of it here, because it'll make it stick out too far into the thing. Okay. I don't really like the angle of this on these. They were pre-shaped in the paper pack that I cut it from. but I don't know that I want to mess with it and make it look funky. I'm afraid that if I mess with it too much, then it's just not going to look good at all. So we're not gonna. I'm thinking, so this ink and this color are very similar. So I'm thinking what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a couple of little thingies to, you know, put on here. But since I want this tag to kind of swivel and easily, I'm going to do the hole punch. Maybe I'll glue it first and then do the hole punch. I'm going to avoid the center of it so that I'm not getting glue all up in that. Oh, you guys, I have to show you something that I just figured out. And oh my goodness, again, I am seriously such a bonehead sometimes. The simplest little things evade me. I'll show you in just a minute what I'm talking about. Maybe I'll just do the back on this one because it's not going to show. Yeah, I left the thing out on my desk so I could show you. So I could, okay, where'd it go? So I wouldn't forget to show you what a bonehead I can be. Okay, I'm going to show you now before I forget. Okay, I was using this the other day in a video, I think. And I was having a hard time getting it to work. And I'm like, what is the problem with it? And the little holes, these little hole things, were getting stuck up in there. And so it wasn't wanting to cut it anymore. And so I was taking something and trying to dig those holes out of there. I could see them. You guys, look. It opens. What an idiot. So if you have one of those, I mean, and I'm not saying this is like a great design because it's kind of funky. But yeah, it opens so that you can empty all those little things out of there. So I've been using that thing for, I don't know, a year. And those little circles were just, you know, building up in there and staying all of this time. And then it made it so that it didn't want to cut the little punch thingy out. Yeah. But, you know, I guess the good news is that I did figure it out eventually. Okay, this one is very simple. And that's why I didn't do it first. Because I thought if I do this one first, you guys are going to be like, thanks for that. And not watch anymore. And I figured if the video ends up being long, I'll save this really simple one for last. And maybe you're gone already. So that's okay. But anyway, I'm using this little guy here. And so the reason why I did the little hole punch is so that it spins a little bit easier, you know, because otherwise it gets caught on the brad. And honestly, I should have covered it, you know, but again, that's the way I roll. I might take it and put some fabric or something like that on the back. But anyway, so that one spins so that you can write something on the back side of it and then cover it up. Okay. Let's see here. So we have these 3 tags with the guest checks. And I think that they'll go really cute with this paper pack. So there we go. I hope you guys like it and I've inspired you to make a few of your own. And have a great day. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.